Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Raytag, and I'm back with Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. Alright, so I apparently need to drive us somewhere. Get in the car. Oh, it's starting to rain.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
Well, thank you.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack. Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
I like her a
Sounds
lot
good.
more than I like the sheriff. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Oh, I found where I'm not supposed to go.
Agent
Oh.
Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Oh.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you
isn't-
don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
No, but I'm a...
So, Emily, tell me,
Uh.
is there really a need for a full-time sheriff?
I don't know. This episode's gonna be getting lost. Nope, nope. Yeah, I actually go faster if I hold down that. But probably shouldn't. Is there a way I can check my map? Like item map. How do I get to you? Oh, okay, okay. I need to turn right, like, now. I see it now. Okay.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around. Concentrate on driving us to the hospital.
Hey! I'm doing just fine. Sheesh, you'd think these people have no respect for my authority. Or confidence in my capabilities either. Alright. I'm swerving all over the road, but at least I'm getting where I'm going. I think it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. Yay! Grand Theft Auto circles for the win. This episode's not going to be as long as the last one.
That's a pretty big
I've got
hospital.
a poncho!
I guess they wanted to be ready for town-wide food poisoning.
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
I'm the only one who has any fucks
But
given
the
about
hotter
the
the
rain.
fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens.
What happened to them all?
Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. And that's why this case is our problem. There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
I'll decide that. Oh yeah. Alright, well, we're going in. Small math pass.
Hello, Sheriff.
Oh, hello, Freckly Fiona.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
Especially in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet?
Nope.
It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S.
I live
a
them.
small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The murder of a local girl.
And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it.
Yes,
What
it
we're
is.
faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Okay, so computer room. Oh, it tells me how to get there. Slightly. Hello, you've got nothing to do with the case. Alright. Why aren't the others following me? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Alright. Oh.
We couldn't find him.
They did follow me.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
No, it's not.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
I suppose. I can try. Okay. King passes rook and meets bishop. Knight takes a pawn to the queen. I guess that won. God, that smile. Ooh.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to
No,
insert
I mean
a
he
password.
literally means he's downstairs
More
with the
games.
body.
I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
Guys,
No need,
he's
George.
down
The
with
message
the body.
appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
That was simple.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
You got card key for the underground floor. That was that. Okay. Action music. Yeah, ramp it up to 11. Oh yeah, I forgot if you charge to the door, you bash them down. Got anything else fun to say, Miss Fiona? Did you find Dr. Johnson? Nope. No, not yet. But I'm enjoying a little battle of wits with him right now. A battle of wits? You seem to be having fun. Okay, I originally thought she was going to be a problem. But she's not, she's fun. Bonk. Whee! Mad dash. Have I found the stairs down yet? Apparently. Oh, here they are. This way. Ding, ding, ding. Of course, now it's gone completely silent, and that creeps me out. Yay! All right. Sprint. At sprint. Oh, hello. What's over here? I wouldn't open these unless we really need to. Okay. Yes, I get that. I guess there must be another door into there. Oh, yeah, right there. And there's a save point. Good. Good, good, good. Usha Johnson?
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Oh, I like you. Usha Johnson, doctor.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Except for the asshole King Monarch, King George.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't
think
have
George-
much time. We need those autopsy results.
I was about to say, I don't think George is happy. George isn't happy when other people are having fun without him.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours.
10 and
That's still
or
quite early
8
for
and
such
10.
a crime to take place.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
Why did both of them look at their right hands?
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion.
Go on.
The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Wait. She was impaled.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her.
She was gutted.
Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker.
So they...
She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten.
She
She
knew
was
the killer.
apparently killed without resistance.
And that's the
The most
music for
tragic
the monsters.
thing, however,
Oh no.
was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
Why is that? That's a rather odd thing to say.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Oh.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. Now, a case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usher, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Sorry for stepping on your toes.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981.
A distraction.
So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Okay. I don't know what I was supposed to see there.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the
All right.
estimated time of her death, it was still raining,
Yes.
but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks.
I mean, she
That
wasn't out in
means
the rain.
she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Usha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator, is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
Oh, God.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Oh. What am I getting out? Oh, hey, it's one of those little seeds.
Our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
Not at all.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
I have no idea what these seeds are. I'm just like pulling. I'm like a drug dealer pulling things from every pocket.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret.
The doctor's like,
George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
okay,
Very
sure.
well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Okay. I'm going to save and cut this first video here. Try not to run 45-minute long episodes every time. Oh. I only now notice the blackbark tendrils.
Zach, they're here.
Who they? Okay, I'm going to save and cut this episode here. I got 20 bucks. 16. Alright, I'm gonna cut this episode here. I hope y'all are enjoying. Until next time, this is Raytac signing on out. Have fun.